Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to this tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious donut just step by step. This jam is sweet, soft, and perfect for filling your donut at home. The ingredients are simple and the process is easy to follow. So let's get started. First, make sure you are working in a new scan in Blender, so there are no previous object left. Delete the default cube by pressing the delete key, then add a new object, pressing the X button and press delete. Then add a new object by pressing Shift A, choosing Mesh and selecting torus because the torus shapes resembles a donut. After the torus appears, adjust its size and shape using the settings in the bottom left panel. Change the size so the donut is not too big and adjust the thickness by modifying the minor radius until it looks like a donut. You can also adjust the resolution by changing segment values, but it is better not to make them too high so the object remains easily to edit. Once the basic donut shape is ready, the next step is to smooth the surface. Then right click on the donut and select shade smooth to make it look smoother. However, the edges might still look a bit jagged, so add a subdivision surface modifier from the modifier panel. This modifier increases the smoothness of the donut without making the mesh too complicated. Usually, a low subdivision level is enough to keep the donut smooth while maintaining good performance. Then, after that, the donut might look too perfect and unrealistic. To make it look more natural, enter edit mode by pressing tab, then select some vertices on the donut. Move them by pressing G to slightly change the shape, and then enable proportional editing, so there be vertices move along with the selected one, creating a smoother and more natural deformation. You can adjust the area of influence using the mouse scroll wheel. By doing this in several places, the donut will look less perfect and more realistic. To make the donut shape even more natural, select an edge loop by holding Alt and clicking on one of the edges, then pressing S to scale it slightly inward. This makes the donut a bit flatter in some areas, which helps it looks more like a real donut instead of a perfect round shape. Next, we will create the icing on top of the donut. Select the donut and enter edit mode by pressing tab. Select the top faces there are where the icing will be placed. Then duplicate them by pressing Shift D and right click to keep them in the same position. After that, press P and choose selection to separate the icing into the new project. Return to object mode and select the icing project. Enter edit mode again and move the icing slightly upward by pressing G then Z. So it sits on top of the donut instead of overlapping it. To create the dripping effect, enable proportional editing and select some vertices around the edge of the icing. Press G, then Z, and pull them downward slightly to form drapes. Adjust the influence with the scroll wheel so the drapes look smooth and natural. Repeat this in several places until the icing looks like it is melting off the side of the donut. Once finished, right-click and select Shade Mode, and if needed, add a subdivision surface modifier to make the icing softer. Then add the new material and change the color to pink to make it look like strawberry icing. Then finally, we'll add sprinkles on top of the icing. Then press Shift A and then choose Mesh and choose Cylinder to create a sprinkle. Scale it down by pressing S until it becomes small. Then press S and Z to make it slightly longer like a real sprinkle. Right-click and select Shade Mode to make it look smoother. You can rotate it slightly by pressing R so it does not look perfectly straight. Then add a material to the sprinkle and choose any color you like, such as chocolate, red, or yellow. Duplicate the sprinkle by pressing Shift D and move it in onto the icing. Repeat this step many times to fill the top of the donut with sprinkles. Rotate and scale some of them slightly so they look random and natural. Make sure none of the sprinkles are floating or stuck too deep inside the icing. After completing these steps, the donut will have the best shape, being icing and colorful sprinkles. Make it look like a complete and realistic donut. Though, so that's it, and that's how you make donut jam. It's a simple, tasty, and perfect to you homemade donut in blender. I hope this tutorial was helpful and easy to understand. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next tutorial.